It's the I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, and it goes like this. What boat is? So I just got all my test results back. It was sent to me in email. There are about 9 of them. I just want to make sure that I'm in the normal. I do want to know what my blood type is because I don't know. But the main thing is what my iron levels are. Just want to make sure that they're not too low. Also, I want to make sure I passed my glucose test. So, I don't know. I haven't seen any of my test results yet. I'm going to open it up and see what I got. I do have an appointment after this, and my doctor will go over everything and explain everything more in detail. But I gotta check ahead of time just to be prepared for, you know, what I passed or didn't pass. Okay, so I have all my test results. Let's see. Ketones, abnormal. I gotta look that one up. I don't know what that is. Ketones are a type of chemical that your liver produces when it breaks down fat. You can have low levels of ketones in your blood without being a problem. Ketone level of 1.6 or to 2.9 is considered a high level of ketones, which means you need to see a healthcare professional, especially if you have diabetes. That's something I'm going to be talking to my doctor about, like why it's so high. I do want to check to see what my scoring was for my glucose. It's high. It says 130. So potassium 3.3. It says low. And my glucose is high, 130. So when I talk to my doctor, we'll go over all that and see what this means for me. If I have diabetes, if I had to take the test again, oh man. Getting ready to go to my doctor's appointment today, and we'll see what they say about my test results. But first, I'm gonna be taking the boys to an airplane museum, which is gonna be so fun for them because they love airplanes and they get to hear the history about all these vintage airplanes. So I'm excited to go do that first. And then we'll get back to what my test results are. I'm at my appointment. I just got back from dropping Mike off at the airport. He's on his way to Idaho. I had to find out what my results are, see how baby's doing. I have baby's ultrasound photos. She's doing amazing, growing at the exact rate she should be. At 35 weeks, she is 5 pounds, which they said to the day. She's not measuring too big or too small. So that's good, because usually at this point, my babies are measuring a couple weeks ahead. And they checked on the placenta and the umbilical cord. They said the umbilical cord is still in an ideal spot, so that is doing well and nothing to worry about. She's crammed in there. She has her foot resting on her forehead in one of these photos. I'm gonna hear a heartbeat. Everything is just good. It's just, I was able to talk to my doctor about my test results from my lab work. She did say that my potassium was pretty low, but she's like, yeah, it's not too concerning. Just, you know, make sure you're eating this and that, taking care of yourself. I guess that wasn't like too big of a deal. And I found out what blood type I am. I was able to go over my iron levels, because that was like a big concern of mine. I'm thinking that, am I gonna have to get a iron transfusion before labor if I'm low? But the test results came back that my iron levels are good, which doesn't really happen to me often. Usually they're really low. So we have been working really hard, just keeping my health, you know, my levels good and eating what I need to. She said that my glucose was high, but not high enough to retake the test. So she said, you are good. You don't need to go back in, take the test. I do need to watch what I eat, make sure I'm eating healthy. And she said, I think that's good enough. You'll be fine. I was so relieved to hear that.
So obviously I'm not in charge of decor in this house, but I just kind of like looked at this thing over here and it reminded me that Savannah is some kind of like mad scientist or something. Like, look at this. Look at this. We got it going on over there too. Anyways, I just got back from a trip from Idaho. David and I did some filming and that went really well. I just wanted to tell you a little encounter I had at the airport on the way back, and it just really kind of just made my week. So David dropped me off at the airport around 5 in the morning, and then my flight was delayed until like 3 p.m. So all this crazy stuff happened where I had to go get my luggage after I checked it in. I had to get a new flight, and then we had to cancel another flight. It was crazy. But anyways, we found a flight to get back home. So as I was waiting to get my luggage, I saw, you know, when you see your luggage come off the thing, but there were so many people. So I was just like, oh, I'll just go all the way around, you know, where nobody's at to go pick up my luggage. As I was walking out of the airport, I thought I heard somebody say, bye, Mike. And I had my headphones on, so I was like, I don't know if I heard that correctly. And I turn around and I see the cutest little kid looking at me, and he had Down syndrome and he had the biggest smile on his face, like, bye, Mike. And I was like looking behind me, like seeing if like there's another person behind me. And I looked back and I was like, are you talking to me? And he's just like, yeah. And I see him with his family there. So I was about 20 feet away from him. So I walked up to him and I was like, you really know my name? I was like, nice to meet you. What's your name? And then I was introduced to his other brothers. So there were 4 little boys there and they were with their dad. And it was just a really cool experience. You know, just the day was stressful and exhausting. And then, you know, having that happen, it was just like, it was really cool. So kind of want to share it with you guys. And yeah, Savannah's out here feeding our ants.
Yep.
And what are you feeding them?
I was cleaning out their cage.
Okay.
But I mean, they can eat fruit, vegetables, give them a couple drips of water.
Okay.
But I do have to clean it out every once in a while. Jirah is making cookies for us.
You like cookies?
Or is Noah making cookies? Are you making cookies, Noah? All right, what do we have going on over by the table, Fia?
We're gonna open fan mail.
You want to help? Yeah. Open mail?
Do this one first.
No, look, we got cards. Okay.
All right, you guys, you ready to open the boxes? And
Yeah!
Whoa, look.
Oh,
You open that?
you can open them.
it's a picture.
Whoa.
It's me.
We found your channel because my mom was looking for a wholesome channel to watch. We made Jirah's biscuits and they turned out so good. I'm so glad the biscuit recipe turned out good. We found your show on Yippee and we watched everything. Hey, Sophia, you are like my sister Claire. I always make sure to push the like button for Micah.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Yes.
We're gonna have Jeremiah open this one.
Whoa.
Look, they're coasters. This one's my favorite.
What is
This one's so cute. Whoa. Then we got a lot of stickers and magnets. Coasters. Thank you, Kathy, Brown, and family. This is a lot of stuff. Whoa, you got like a puzzle.
This is my book now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait, what is this?
Yes, this is a game. And this is a game too. New games. I love new games.
Whoa. Okay, I wanted to share 2 of my favorite games since you also like Catan. My 5 and 8-year-olds like to join when they play. Jessica and the family, thank you so much. Which one are you most excited for?
This one. This one.
This one looks really fun. That one looks also really fun. Thank you guys for all the fan mail. We love it.
Just want to say thank you to everyone that was praying for me. All your encouraging comments and messages that you sent to me. It was a blessing to read and it definitely helped a lot going into this, getting all my results, and so thankful that everything is good. I'm feeling very blessed by you, so appreciate your time and your prayers. We'll see you guys next Saturday.